Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sequoia Training on Wednesday night. Welcome you wherever you are in the country. Well, always thankful that you spend the time to be with us at least once a week. And I'm sure that we talk to a lot of people throughout the weeks, but Wednesday night is always special for us to get together, share new ideas. For me, I will share as the company, we share information, share different products and services to all of us. And again, I mean, Wednesday night is for us to get together once a week. Um, as you all know, for the last three, four, five different sessions, we have been talking about the wellness program. And guess what? We have a very, very successful, so far, I think we have a very good run for the last few weeks. So far, just to progress report, we have 37 companies that not sign up. They submitted their journal and W-4s. Pretty much when they submit journal and W-4, they will get approved. It will all depending on how many employees that they approve. So I believe that if I looked at the number correctly, we have close to 150 employees out of all these uh, businesses that submitted into the program. So again, we can definitely see the number is growing. The number one agent that submitted the most company, it's Mr. Raymond Rome. He is out in New York. You know where he's going? He's actually driving down from New York to Washington, D.C. as we speak to attend the Small Business Expo tomorrow, which I will be there also. So we definitely see the growth of this particular program. And I encourage everybody, if you out there, if you want to focus on one thing, perhaps this is the one that you should focusing on a continual basis. That other product that would be a supplemental to whatever you're trying, what we are trying to do. It's just because this product, the more I promote it, the more I talked about it, the more I realized the power of this. Is because I really don't need to spend too much time to explain to business owners what it is. As long as I mention it to them that first of all, it does not cost you any money. And second of all, save you workers' compensation and payroll taxes. Plus, number three, you have the ability to provide benefit to your employees free of charge of you. They will listen to you, and they are willing to submit journals, W-4s, whatever that might be. And once they see the saving, and they will just enroll, and it just makes sense. It does not cost them anything. So I encourage you to go out there because this particular product allow you to actually talk to the business owner directly. Think about this. You go out there, you try to get them a loan and try to get them, some sort of funding. Well, in a sense, it's kind of difficult. It's because you need to break the ice. You don't know how to get in. You need to get into the door, and this is the perfect product for you to get in front of the decision maker of that company. And once you're able to provide them some benefits, help them to save money, and now you talk to them about what Sequoia is all about. We are in commercial lending businesses, and they will remember you. They might not need a loan immediately, but they will remember you that, hey, this person right here helped me to save all this money. And when I need funding, automatically I will go to him or her. Or vice versa. I see a lot of working capital submitted to the portal recently. A lot of working capitals. This is also for you to approach this client since they're submitting working capital means that they already have a business. They already have employees that are working for them. Go out to them. Let them know that, hey, you're submitting a working capital. How many employees do you have? And they will tell you 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, whatever that might be. And let them know, hey, guess what? Since you have all these employees, I am able to help you to provide all these benefits. So again, creative, right? I mean, the business is around you. Business is around you. All you have to do is just to think differently, think outside of the box, and you can capture a lot of them. So today we don't have any guest speaker. We are going back to the basic. The reason that we want to go back to the basic is because we have many new agents that joining us. Many of us asking us, hey, what Sequoia is all about? What can we do? What is the process? How do we get paid? So on and so forth. And as a matter of fact, all these information are already in your back office. We have a pool of wealth information that you can get access to. So what I would like to share everybody tonight, it's again, nothing special. Many of you already know. What I'm going to share with you is the basic, how does our platform work? Okay. So here I'm going to share with you first. So this is the web page. Now, I bet every single one of us in this room already have your web page. And many of you already submit scenario form and you got yourself familiarized with it. So bear with me. If you've already been through the process, it's okay. Bear with me, okay? Now, from here, the first thing that I suggest everybody to go to is nothing on our page, but actually at the bottom of the page. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, I'm not sure how many of you actually noticed that we have 4 different icons right here. So the first thing first, if you are not connected to us yet, click on the Facebook page. So this is our Facebook page. So, okay, so this is our Facebook page. Connect with us. Now, if you recruited anybody in your team, it's your responsibility to coach your team. Let them know how they can connect it with us. Again, Facebook, hey, I mean, if there's any other better platform, I will use it. But right now, so far, Facebook is the best thing I've seen that we can utilize it to share information, to share posts, to share story, success story, whatever that might be. So first thing, if you have not yet, please connect to us on our Facebook. The second thing, it's our YouTube channel. Click on it and you will come to this particular page. So when you go to YouTube channel, it has pool of information. If you click on the video right here, this is all the videos that we have ever done in the past, ever since day 1 of Sequoia. Okay. If you cannot sleep at night, go to this YouTube channel, pick on a topic or a loan or service that you want to discover. Okay. Now, however, if you go to the homepage, that's how you navigate this thing. This is how we set it up. The video section right here, it has every time when we have a new video, we will upload it right here. And you will see the latest video always showed up on this particular row right here. Now, however, basic training. If you have not yet gone through all these video, I would strongly suggest you to do so. And every new team member that come onto our platform, I suggest them to watch the basic training as well. Here, the 6 or 7 videos right here to give you a lot of basic information you need to learn as a commercial loan consultant in Sequoia. Many people ask, where do I learn? This is the place. The first video that I would suggest you to watch is our disruption of commercial lending industry. Why do we even exist? Why is Sequoia even here? What is our mission? What is our vision? We are not here to just do a deal, do 2 deals. I have been saying this thing over and over and over and over again, that we are here to disrupt the commercial lending industry. And we are doing it day after day after day, and we are growing. But are you growing? So most importantly is that, hey, watch this, understand our mission. Now, the second thing is the comp plan. And quite frankly, a lot of people still don't understand how you get paid. Are you getting paid 23%? Are you getting paid 46%? How do you get paid 46%? What is the override work? This is a 23-minute video that you must watch. This is how you get paid. Okay. And the reason that we are at 6.0 is because probably you already know we start off the comp plan with comp plan 1.0, 1.2.0, so on and so forth. Now we at 6.0, and guarantee you that the comp plan will change, but hopefully it's changed to the better. Every time when we make some change, it's better to the team, it's better to everybody. So that is what we need to watch. Next thing is commercial basic. A lot of people say, hey, what is your interest rate? How do you quote rate? So on and so forth. This video right here will teach you what commercial basic that you need to learn. How do you talk to your client? How do you determine what interest rate is? Okay. The rule of the game. How do you filter out your clients? See, understand one thing in commercial lending, we are trying our best to help everybody out. But a lot of the client out there, quite frankly, just not ready to get capital. So watch this video. We talk about 5 different C's. What is credit? What is credibility? What is experience? So on and so forth. The next video that I want you to watch is called the loan process. When you submit a loan, what happened? Who is processing what? Okay. A lot of people have misunderstand or confused who is actually doing what in the back end. So in the Sequoia platform, you are the front end, or the consultant is the front end. You are out there generating deals. Who are the back ends? The advisors in the back end. Many of you, of course, you talked to me already, but many of you talk to Georges. Many of you talk to Jason. Many of you talk to Jared. These are our loan advisors that help us to close deals. So every time when you submit a scenario form, one of us in the back is going to pick it up, evaluate it, price it, send you back an email, which we're going to go through it in detail later on. Okay. So the next video is called the real estate product review. What is this thing about? If you look at the product, what are all these different things? Under the real estate funding, what is 1 to 4 unit? What is fix and flip? What is multifamily? So on and so forth. So this particular video right here, real estate product, give you an overview about all these real estate commercial fundings. What are they? You know, we go through it in high level. And the next one is what we call the business explained, business funding. So this is the business funding. What is equipment loan? What is truck? What is working capital? We give you a high level of what that thing is all about. Okay, so the first thing that I would suggest everybody to do is the basic training. And also, a lot of people are asking, where do we get marketing material? Right here, watch the marketing material. Where do we get help? Watch this video. It's only a 1 minute video. It tells you where to get help, so on and so forth, right? Underneath of it, we will put in some important products. So for example, right now we're heavily promoting Smurf, okay? So all the Smurf product is here. Also, we have another session is deal close. And so every time when a deal close, or you know, for a special deal close, then we would do an interview to share with everybody that, hey, how did you get the deal closed? Where did you find the client? So on and so forth. We started the Chinese training. So those of you who have Chinese members, watch this. Spanish training. Every Wednesday, every Tuesday night, we have Spanish training. So again, that is our YouTube channel. Utilize it. Okay, there's a pool of information right here. So that is what it's all about. Now, let's talk about if you have questions, who do you ask? Now I see many people asking me, which is fine. You send me a text, you send me a WhatsApp, you send me a Facebook message. I'm not on Facebook. Okay. If you want to get a hold of me, I am on WhatsApp. Much, much faster for you to get a hold of me. Text, it depending on I'm traveling or not. And sometimes if I travel, sometimes text just for whatever reason, it just got delayed. So the best way for you to get a hold of me is to use WhatsApp, okay? And another thing is to contact our support team. Send them an email, send them a text message. All the information is down here. So Vaughn is great. Now, our support team, it's only a limited hours. I believe that he works from 12 Eastern Standard Time to 6 Eastern Standard Time. So the 6 hours that covers, you know, as much people as possible. Okay. So again, that is where you can find help. Now let's talk about our platform. When you submit a scenario, what happened? So first of all is that I suggest before you submit a scenario, pay attention to the guidelines right here. So for example, gap funding. Minimum credit score 650. If your client has a credit score is 600, don't submit it. It's waste of time. It's not going to work. Okay. If you look at, for example, like fix and flip, and if somebody's asking for a $50,000 loan, please don't submit it. it's not able to find that kind of loan for fix and flip. Nobody's doing $50,000 loan, right? So again, familiarize yourself with some of this guideline. So now let's say for example, fix and flip. You click on apply now. We all know once you click on apply now, we will ask you for this information. Now, this information is very, very important. Why? Is because every single question asks for a purpose. Without it, we do not have enough information. Now, if you don't have the information, it's okay. We understand, right? But as a loan consultant, when you go out there to talk to your client, try to get as much information as possible. Now, if you don't want to talk to your client, which is fine, and that is why you want to send your link. See, the link is right here. Send this link to your client. Have them to fill it out because your client would know that project much better than you do. So when they fill out the information, when they hit the submit button, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you our back office. So this is our back office email that monitored by all of our advisors. When you submit an email in, we will receive that scenario form. Also, so do you. And many people asking us, hey, Alan, did my client submit a scenario form? Alan, did my if you have not yet received a scenario form, that means that he has not yet submitted the scenario form successfully. Okay, so if you never get any messages, which means that he never submitted in, so you don't have to ask us. So if they submit it in, you will get a message and we will get a message. So this is what the message looks like. So for example, let's say this particular one right here. Okay, 1 hour ago, I can see James, this gentleman called James Lee, he submitted a wellness program. Now you see, he has 3 employees. It's okay, 3 employees. But again, that is what we see, right? So now what would happen? Let me give you another example that it's better explained. So let's say this particular one right here. So now we can see this agent, Kara, submit a deal. And when I see the subject line, I know this is a land deal. So this client is purchasing a land. So once we received it, within 24 hours, we are going to respond to Kara, which is the agent, and the client. We always do that. So within 48 hours, we will send them an email asking them to provide the information that we need, applications, 2 years of tax return, so on and so forth. Now, when do we know when to submit this information? What information to provide is after you submit a scenario, and once one of our advisor review this scenario, then we know what to provide. So you don't have to collect documentations out there up front. Don't do that. Let us do it. We will present to you with a list of documentations that we need. And most importantly, for some informations, we will even create a Dropbox for them to upload the information to. So now you can see this particular scenario right here. We send them the email. We send them the scenario. We send them the application, so on and so forth. Now they come back to us with all the information. You see, now they submit back all the information. Now, who did this? Kara. Kara is one of our agents out in California right now. So see, the agent go out there to collect all this information. Now, once we receive the information, we have more questions. Then we will go back and forth with the client. And at some point, if the email is not sufficient enough, then we will pick up the phone. Either we call the agent or we call the client. Okay. So now once this is done and the client saying that, okay, fine, I'm willing to move forward. So the next phase is going to be the processing phase, meaning that, hey, at that point, we are sending out a submission package to our client. So the submission package will including, let me see if I have a submission package right here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now for this, now if this client is ready to go. So in ready to go, then I believe that this one is one of the deals that we are processing right now. So with this particular one, we show them exactly what it is. Based on the information, this is the information that they provided. Now we can give them loan amount is this, 30-year fix, 3-year permit penalty, so on and so forth. We give them everything that we need to know. And now this is what we need to ask for. We need to ask for the application, title, so on and so forth, including the application. And at this point, we will set up a Dropbox for them to drop everything um onto the Dropbox. So you as the agent will have access to the Dropbox as well, so that you can monitor. Let's say we ask for how many stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We ask for 7 different items. And if you go to the Dropbox and nothing is there, that means that the client has not yet uploaded anything. So it's your job to monitor, to go to the client and pound them saying that, hey, where's the document? Where's the document? Where's the document? So now if you pay attention to this one right here, we also include loan and Sequoia lending.com. So Mr. George Franco, he is one of our advisors. He is heading the processing team. He will pick up this deal from this point on, and he will start working with the lender, ordering title, ordering appraisal, so on and so forth. And now moving forward. Now, throughout the process, you as the agent will be included in the email, and you will see exactly what's going on out there. So have we ordered the title yet? Have we ordered the appraisal yet? So we rely on you because, again, some of the client is very, very self-efficient. When we ask them for something, boom, in very, very fast, they will send it to us. This is what we call the dream client. You don't even need to babysit them. They want to get this thing done. They send you whatever you ask for, and they move forward very, very quickly. But however, we do have clients that need some pampering, need some babysitting, need somebody to push them away. Because again, a lot of these clients, they're business owners. Okay, they are very busy. They might be on travel, they might be working on a lot of projects, so on and so forth. So again, we just need to, if you don't see things coming in, help them to remind them. So that is what the process was. And once that is done, and now we go to closing. So as a loan consultant, you don't need to do much other than just sit there and watch, and sometimes from time to time help us out. So that is how you get your 46%. Now, we do have agents that are saying that they really do not want to do any of these things. They don't even want to look at the email, which is fine. If you don't want to do that, yeah, we have to assign somebody to do your work. So in that case, then you split the commission, which is already talked about in the compensation, right? So again, that is how the process works. All the 30 work in the back end, either George or Chris or Jason, they will take care of all those 30 works. You don't have to. You don't need to order title. You don't need to order insurance. It's all done in the back end. So once the loan is done, then we will tell everybody when to closing, when is the closing time, when is the closing date. They need to work with the title company to go to closing. You and I don't even need to go to closing. And quite frankly, a lot of our clients doesn't even live in the same state. So they will take care of it. And once they close, and if this is a commercial loan, we will receive most of the time, we will receive funding in the same day, because once they closed, they will wire the funding to us. Now, if they close in the afternoon, they pass the wiring time, then they will wire to us in the next working day. Now, in some rare cases, the title company will send us a snail mail, send us a check. So if that is the case, that will take time for us to receive the check, to process the check, to deposit it, to clear it out. Then we will pay you. So how do you get paid? Every time when we receive the commission, regardless as long as we receive the commission before Friday, you will get paid on that Friday. Okay, you will get paid on that Friday, and our processing team. Our processing lady, Lisa, she will reach out to you and let you know exactly who's the client's name is, what is the commissions, what is the loan amount, what is the commission from Sequoia, what is your share, and what would you like to get. How do you guys pay? You want us to wire the fund to you? You want us to send you an e-check, so on and so forth. If you want us to wire the fund, no problem. We wired it, but you need to pay for the wiring fee. If you want to have an e-check, we issue it with an e-check, which is just like a check that you can just print it out from your computer and deposit just like a regular check. Okay, so that is for you. Now, for your override, same thing. You will also receive an email if you're receiving override. It will tell you who is your downline that got override, got the front, got the deal closed, and what is his commission and what is your override commission. Okay, so again, that is what the process is. It's very straightforward. Now, many people keep telling us that, hey, I did not get this, I did not get that. It's because, hey, if you never receive anything to us from us, check your spam folder. Ask your clients to check their spam folder also. And if you want to find out status, please do us a favor. Do not send us a separate email and just saying that, hey, what happened to my client? I have no idea. You need to, on the subject line, at least on the subject line, put your client's name, project name, whatever that might be. The best thing to do is for you to reply to that email so that we know what you are referring to. Quite frankly, we receive hundreds of email every single day that we need to go through every single day. And sometimes we have a lot of agents that send us things one email at a time. Please do us a favor. Don't do that. Okay. Respond to the email chain so that we know exactly what you are talking about. Okay. So now what I also suggest everybody to do, if you're serious about this business, at least get yourself a new email. It could be Gmail, could be Yahoo, could be whatever email that you want to use. Establish yourself a new email specifically for this particular business so that you don't mess up your personal email with the business email. Okay. Now, or better yet, get yourself a Sequoia email. It does cost you money because, again, we don't charge you. Google charge you because we use Google Suite. They charge you $6 a month for every email. So again, if you want an email, instead of paying us every single month, pay us one time, $72 for 12 months, and we set up an email for you. You do whatever you need to do. 1 year later, we ask you to renew that email, right? So again, set up a new. You don't have to use Sequoia email. Set up a new email for yourself. So at least you can clarify. Okay. So that is the process of Sequoia. Now, here, what I'm going to show you, it's also the where do you got clients? Yes, old school. Where do you got clients? All these people that you know. I always suggest everybody to do is to tap into people that has relations to your business. Who are these people? Realtors, insurance agents, loan officers, so on and so forth, right? So again, there are many different ways for you to find all these people. I bet you. Go through your own network first. Go through your own network first. I don't want to go into more detail about it, but in order for you to look for these people, there are three types of people. The first one is what we call the warm market, right? Warm market people that you know. Let them know that you are in this business. The second type of people is called acquaintances, people that know you, but doesn't really know you that well. The third one is called cold market, people that you absolutely do not know. Okay. And the cold market, it's actually the biggest market out there. Now, how do you find this cold market? Look for somebody that might have interest in your business. Now, here, I want to share with you something that I am about to do. I'm already doing. Okay. So I am utilizing this thing called wellness program to get into businesses because I know one thing. All business people out there needs funding, but I cannot just pick up a phone and call a Pizza Hut or call a restaurant or call a mechanic shop saying that, hey, I am your local funding guy. If you need funding, give it to me. Again, that day is gone. When people is not willing to listen to something like this. So the first thing that I suggest you to do is to definitely have your LinkedIn account. How many of you do not have a LinkedIn account? If you don't have one, create one. And also on that LinkedIn account, tell them that you are a commercial loan consultant. Whatever we post on Facebook, download it and post it to your LinkedIn account. And invite your guests, invite your realtors, invite your all the professional that you know to connect you in your LinkedIn account. There's another website called Alignable. Same thing. All these websites are for professionals. You have to have those accounts. LinkedIn account, Alignable, um, uh, Instagram, so on and so forth. Okay? So now, what is the reason for this? The reason for this is that every time you post something, every time you post something, you want all these people to know what you are doing. And now where do you find these people? You can find them all over the place. I mean, you can go to trade show, you can go to events, whatever that might be. And once you get their phone number, once they are you get their email, look for them in LinkedIn and always connect them to your LinkedIn saying, hey, I met you in this party. Let's connect, so on and so forth. So create that your network. Okay, that is your network. Now, one thing that I am doing, and many of people in Sequoia is actually doing right now, is go to this event called Small Business Expo. It's free to go. You type in this website, Small Business Expo, and you look for schedule. Okay, you look for schedule. And now this is all the shows right here. Now, Small Business Expo, all kind of business will go there. I don't know. I mean, each show is different. You have thousands and thousands of people in shows like this. It's all free. Does not cost you anything. There are a lot of businesses out there. We have a booth right there. So my suggestion to you is that go to at least one of them. So the one that I'm going to is tomorrow, Washington, D.C. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I don't have to be there all day. I just need to be there for about 2 or 3 hours. The goal for me to go out there is not to present yourself. The goal for me to go out there is to collect business cards. I will go out there. I will walk through all the booths. I don't care what they do. I will collect their business cards. And once I collect their business, of course, I will introduce myself. When I see that person, I will introduce myself also. But when I collect the business cards, when I come home, I will connect them on email. I will connect them on LinkedIn. I will connect them on Facebook. And now it becomes my network. And also, the next thing that I would do is I will pick up the phone. I will call them up. Mr. John Doe, Miss Smith, Mr. Smith, whoever that might be. We met in the DC Expo or Philadelphia Expo. See, Philadelphia Expo was April 17th. Okay, Los Angeles, September. Chicago. A lot of people in Chicago is June 13th. Okay. Again, pick one. Go to one. Or if you can afford it, go to all of them. See, in Texas, they have Houston, they have Austin, they have Dallas. Man, there are 3 different expo in Dallas. In Texas. Go there. And now what I would do is that I would send them an email to explain to them, hey, what this workers' comp is all about. Let them know that, hey, I'm in commercial lending, and one of the services that we do is to provide free employee benefits to your company. And this is what this thing is about. Give them flyers. Give them some information. Show them this website right here. Show them the link. Have them to say, hey, if you want more information, please check out my website. So when they go to your website, have them to send in the wellness program link. I don't know if you know that we have a video up here. You can choose to watch in English, in Spanish, in Chinese. Okay, so let them watch it, understand it, and now once they submit something, and now boom, you know that you got them hooked. So that is what I would do. That is many of us is actually doing right now, is to attend things like events like this. It's free, absolutely free. It does not cost you anything at all. Not only this, we will also go to different type of chamber of commerce. I would go to different type of BNI network. That is how I expand this business. That's how I expand this network. So again, I can go on and on and on and on, but today the main thing for me to share with everybody is that, first of all, what is the Sequoia platform? Now I show you what the backend office looks like. What are we doing? Who is processing everything? So if you have any questions or whatsoever, feel free to reach out to us. But the most important thing is that if you have never submit a deal before, I would suggest you to submit something dummy and test out the system to see if it works or not, to see if we even respond to you or not, right? So test out the system. So again, I'm going to stop right here and open up the floor. Today is kind of relaxing day. There's no special programs out there. I just want to bring everybody down to the basic, understand how our platform work. And again, you know, we definitely we try to do things, big things out there this year. So that's all I have for you today. Any questions, comments, so on and so forth. Now remember, the coming up Friday, we have a special training by Mr. Mo Cannon. He is going to share with us the psychology of selling. He is the master of marketing and sales. So make sure that you attend the Friday night training. Okay. Anything else? I mean, anything that you want to share instead of just me talking? I want to talk to you. I want you to talk to me.
Yeah, Alan, I have a question. In reference to is there is no ideal well, is there an ideal customer or is there an ideal company that would need our services or you know what? Scratch that. I know
Everybody, okay?
Yeah.
See, okay, if you're talking about the wellness program,
Right.
every company out there is an ideal company. Why? Because we are not selling them anything.
Okay.
We are giving them free money. And as long as you can get that message across, I'm giving you free money. If you don't take it, you're not going to get a refund check. That money will just go to the government. So your choice, you take it or you give it up. I would think for most business owner who has the right mind, they will come in and listen to you, how you can help me to save money.
Okay.
So again, if you're talking about a wellness program, everybody out there, it's as long as they have minimum 2 employees that works 30 hours a week, they're generating $30,000 income a year. That's good. That's a good one to go to.
Okay. All right. The second question I had is I remember some time ago you mentioned that there was going to be a real estate expert that was going to be on one of our calls. Did I miss that call or did
We
we
have a
ever
lot. We have a lot of real estate experts. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, right? So last week,
EXP? I think it was somebody.
EXP, yes, okay. EXP is coming out next Wednesday.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
EXP, we all understand who EXP is. We have been in contact with Mr. James Huang. If you want to do a search right now, go to Google, search James Huang, Huang. Google search James Huang EXP commercial, and you will find him. He is the president of EXP Realty, and he built EXP commercial from ground up. And we have been talking for close to a year right now, and he watched us grow. He's actually, quite frankly, is one of our mentor behind the scene. I talk to him all the time. He gave me a lot of advice how to build this thing. And now finally he is not sitting in the back anymore. He wants to come up to the front. He wants to meet up everybody. So next Wednesday night, he is going to be here to talk to us one of the product that they are building in EXP and how that product is going to help us. I'm not going to leak anything. I promise him I'm not going to say anything. But next Wednesday night, EXP is here. So bring your realtor friends, bring your loan officer. Hey, bring everybody in.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Anyone else?
Hey, Alan, I got a question for you. This is Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, guy, did you just say that the minimum qualifications for the SIMR was 2 full-time employees?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I thought that somebody said before it was either 3 or 5, but it is 2, correct?
Well, the number, it was me, my fault, because I've been keep saying about 5, right? Because again, I don't want to deal with 2 or 3 employees, but hey, the minimum is 2.
But that's a start. That's a starting point if you can't get anything else, though.
Yes, well, that's true. Okay, as long as there's 2 employees, you can get it done. Yeah, we just done one. We just sign up one that has 3 employees, which is fine. Yep. The goal is this, guys. The goal is that, hey, you all understand this guideline. The most important thing is to set a goal. what are you going to do? How many employees that you can bring in by the end of this year? To me, 1,000 minimum. Okay, 1,000 minimum. Anyone else?
Hey, Alan, it's Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Who's good to talk to on our workplace program? I'm going to be setting up a meeting with ABM. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not. My uncle's getting ready to retire. He's the vice president for that corporation, and they got 180,000 employees. So he's put me in touch with the director of their HR to talk to him about it.
Okay, if you have 180,000 employees, I'm going to get Will on the line for you. I'm not that person because, again, I bet that they will ask a lot of wellness questions, a lot of benefit questions that I'm not in that field. So if you
That's what I was thinking as well. That's why I don't want to reach out and try to set nothing up yet until I talked to Mo earlier about it. And he had mentioned Will as well. So
yep. Again, if you really have that kind of company, we definitely set you up with Will. No question asked. He's here to 100% to support us.
All right,
now,
perfect.
This is my suggestion. 100,000 employees sounds sexy, sounds good, sounds exciting. But the reality is that you have 180,000 of them all signed up at one time. It's take a long time. So put that in your pocket. Yes, you have something like this, no problem. But it's much, much easier to sign up between 2 to 10 employees. That adds up very, very quickly. I mean, they would just make the decision just like this. Boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden you realize that you already have like 10, 15, 20, 30 employees, and the number just keep growing instead of waiting for $180,000 to hit.
Oh, yeah, no.
80,000 employees to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. And they got a lot of divisions within their company. It's a big corporation.
Yep.
And I didn't even think about it until him and I were talking today, my uncle and I. And
yep.
It's just in conversation. So he said he'll send me the contacts.
Yep, absolutely. We are here to help. So if you have that kind of contact, we'd love to talk to them.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
I have a quick question.
Hey, Callie.
So how you doing? So if you say 180,000, what you just said, so it would probably take more than those 90 days to complete, right?
Honestly, I've never done 180,000 employees. I don't know. I bet you if whoever signed up 180,000 employee company, man, I'm gonna be tired.
That's a lot.
There's a lot, absolutely. So I would imagine that takes a long time. Right. But hey, it's a good thing. Absolutely. We need to hit those big numbers. Okay, guys. So again, if no other questions, then
Got one other question, Alan.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, go ahead.
In the back office, I've tried to set up my how to get paid for individual transactions when they go through. I've tried to do that in the back office, but for some reason, it's not allowing me to do that.
Yes, we did not set that up for you intentionally because in the past, we have many agents come to us. Every single deal, they're asking us to pay differently. And sometimes when they set it up, we pay to that particular entity and they come back saying that, oh, don't pay that entity. That deal's supposed to go to this. Again, so we're just saying that every time when you get commissions, you will receive an email from us and asking you, hey, what would you like? So again, it's more white glove service.
Great. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep.
I have a question for you, Alan.
Yes, go ahead.
In the back office, now that you mentioned back office, is there a way, I guess, to set up where you can see the process of your deal that you're working on? Like
no, well, that back office step for you is for you to build the team. Now you're talking about a CRM that you see the deal. Actually, we have a separate, completely separate system. It's called BLM, Bridge Loan Network. That is what we use. Now that one, we actually have our loan advisors get access to it. That we have the process, how it goes and so on and so forth. So, however, that one is quite expensive. It's for every account that we open, it costs, X dollar amount of every account that we open, I think it's $100 a month.
Mm.
So for you to, I mean, you know, theoretically, yes, I can add you to it, but then it's going to cost an extra $100 a month for
Well,
just two.
the reason I ask is because when you go in the back office, you know, when you go under my customers, even though it's for team building, it's showing everybody that applied or have a deal that you're working on.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but you click on it, it just a 00. So it's, I thought it was something that updated.
Yeah, that is
not.
way too much for me to program that thing to put into the thing. It's, hey, eventually we will when we make enough money, right? So, but again, right now, if you need any resource, any status whatsoever, just respond. Just send us an email, and quite frankly, we will include your email also. You are one of your deals about to close.
Yeah, and the other two I'm waiting on to hear what's
Right.
up with that.
Right.
Because I send the documents, so I send it again today just in case you didn't get it.
Right. So George is the one that's working on it. So again, now you see how it works. So so right now this is the best way for us to inform you what the status would be.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we will improve. I would definitely improve. Yes, sir. Who's next?
Yeah, it's me, Rudy. Can you hear me okay?
Hey, Rudy, how you doing? From Texas.
I'm good,
Rudy?
thanks. Hey, I had a question. Today we were at the office, adding new consultants, and we were trying to show them how to create their URL, right, for seclending.com. And but we noticed that when you go down the hierarchy, it's showing like inactive LC for myself and for my downlines and stuff like that. What is that?
Okay, so that has something to do with the system. The system is that every Friday is supposed to we supposed to manually refresh the system to get everybody active, to become active. So the support team's supposed to do that. So if you see inactive, don't worry about it. It doesn't mean anything. It just how the system it's actually programmed, and I don't know the logic behind it. But when the IT team, the programming team told me about this, I just don't understand the logic behind it. But again, don't even worry about it.
So as far as like helping them create there on the spot, create their URL, do we have to log into their back office to do that? We can't see them since it's inactive. We're not going to be able to see that through our back office.
Yes, you cannot, because you cannot get access to your downline's back office. So they have to go into their back office.
Log in.
Whatever they need.
So we'll do it through their login, and then we kind of guide them, navigate through their back office to show them how to create their.
That is correct.
Okay.
Because actually, when you sign up somebody, it asks you for a duplicated website.
Yes.
That is when you put in whatever the website name is.
And they can change it though in the back office.
Oh, yeah. They can change whatever they want. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Remember, next week, next Wednesday night is going to be a big night for us. So bring your friends, bring your relative, bring your cousins, bring your family, bring everybody on next Wednesday night. It's going to be huge. So without anything else, I'm going to call it the night. And I see you on Friday, everyone.
Thank you, Alan. See you Friday.
Right. See you Friday.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Great information.